How to become a woman of value. In this intricate world, it's a common sight to see people attempt to measure a woman's worth through external lenses. They might try to judge her by her physical appearance, the size of her bank account, or the amount of attention she manages to attract from others. Yet, the profound truth is that your genuine, unshakable value never originates from external factors. It is not found in superficial accolades or fleeting trends. Your authentic value blossoms from deep within you, from the very core of your being. It stems from the sacred connection you cultivate with God, from the unwavering strength of your character, and from the beautiful, radiant light you carry within your heart. A truly high-value woman is not passively waiting for the world to bestow worth upon her as if it were a gift. On the contrary, she is someone who inherently understands her own immense value and courageously lives it out every single day, with every choice she makes. Today, I want us to delve into what it truly means to become a high-value woman. We're not speaking of value as defined by the ever-changing tides of society, nor the often superficial standards of social media. Instead, we are talking about value in the sacred eyes of the divine, and most importantly, in the pure, honest gaze of your own soul. Because the moment you genuinely perceive and embrace your inherent worth, no one and nothing will ever be able to diminish your spirit or make you feel small again. Your foundation will be too strong to be shaken. A high-value woman's identity is certainly not confined by her social status, the amount of money she possesses, or her outward beauty alone. Rather, her true essence is defined by her unwavering dignity, her deep-seated self-respect, her profound kindness, the resilience and integrity of her character, and her steadfast, unyielding faith in God's divine plan for her life. Let us truly explore and understand the profound qualities that render a woman genuinely priceless, not merely in the eyes of the world, but, crucially, to herself. When we consider the journey of becoming a high-value woman, the very first quality that forms an indispensable foundation is self-respect. A woman who honors herself radiates an inner strength that is impervious to the shifting opinions or actions of others. Her resolve cannot be easily shaken by anyone or anything. Self-respect, it must be understood, is not a form of arrogance. It does not spring from an inflated ego. Instead, it manifests as the quiet, profound confidence that comes from knowing exactly who you are, understanding the values and beliefs you hold dear, and recognizing what you will never tolerate, accept, or settle for in your life. In the journey of life, many will invariably try to quantify your value based on how you look, the financial resources you command, or the level of attention you manage to garner. Society frequently confuses fleeting popularity with genuine worth, often equating likes and followers with true importance. But my dear sisters, your intrinsic value is never determined by the number of likes you receive on a post, the count of your social media followers, the compliments whispered your way, or the material possessions you accumulate. Your true, enduring worth grows from deep within. It emanates from how profoundly you honor yourself even when no one else is watching. It's reflected in the graceful way you carry yourself through the world and in the firm, healthy boundaries you lovingly establish to protect your inner peace and well-being. Let's consider a straightforward illustration. Imagine a crisp $100 bill. Regardless of how many times it gets crumpled, dropped on the ground, or even stepped on, its inherent value remains precisely the same. It is still worth $100. In precisely the same manner, a woman who possesses genuine self-respect knows with absolute certainty that even if life presents severe hardships, even if malicious gossip or negative talk surrounds her, or if someone attempts to break her spirit, her fundamental value does not diminish. She knows, deep in her soul, that she is inherently worthy because her worth is not contingent on anyone else's approval or validation. It is deeply and firmly rooted in her own unwavering self-respect. A truly high-value woman never finds herself begging for affection, attention, or acceptance from others. She steadfastly refuses to lower her standards or compromise her principles merely to make other people comfortable or happy. She simply does not tolerate disrespect because she understands a crucial truth. If she permits someone to disrespect her once, it suddenly opens the door for it to become a persistent, damaging habit. Instead, she powerfully educates the world on how she expects to be treated by consistently demonstrating how she treats herself. If she carries herself with dignity, the world naturally responds with respect. If she consciously values her own time, energy, and emotional well-being, people will think twice before carelessly wasting them. Visualize your life as a magnificent palace. If you leave its grand gates wide open without any protection, anyone can wander in, cause disruption and mess, and then simply disappear, leaving chaos in their wake. But when you conscientiously guard it, when you thoughtfully decide who truly deserves the privilege of entering, your palace remains pure, peaceful, and deeply respected. In the same profound way, your self-respect acts as the vigilant guardian of your precious soul. Not everyone merits access to your innermost thoughts, your vulnerable heart, or your precious energy. You must exercise wisdom and discernment in choosing who you allow into the sacred space of your life. Now, consider a woman in a relationship where she is consistently disrespected. Perhaps her feelings are frequently dismissed, her voice is ignored, and her aspirations are not taken seriously. If she remains silent, passively hoping that things will magically improve, she is unfortunately not practicing self-respect. However, if she bravely stands up and articulates, "This is not the way I deserve to be treated. I am worthy of being valued. I deserve to be truly heard and respected," she is powerfully honoring her intrinsic worth. She might, in that moment, lose that specific relationship, but she will undoubtedly not lose herself. And that, in the grand scheme of life, is infinitely more important. Self-respect also crucially involves the ability to say no when it is necessary. Many women often experience feelings of guilt when they decline a request, even if that request would drain their precious energy or compromise their well-being. But remember this profound truth. Saying no to things that do not genuinely support your growth and peace is, in essence, saying a resounding yes to your own inner peace and true purpose. When you respectfully uphold your boundaries, others gradually learn to respect them too, understanding the seriousness with which you treat your own needs. Let's examine another simple yet powerful example. Picture a woman in her professional environment. If her boss or co-workers continuously heap additional tasks upon her, and she consistently agrees to everything, she might initially be perceived as nice. But very soon, she will find herself feeling exhausted, overwhelmed by stress, and utterly depleted. Yet, if she communicates respectfully and clearly, stating, "I can provide my absolute best work if I take on this much, but beyond that, the quality of my output will undeniably suffer," she is demonstrating profound self-respect. She is not being rude, she is simply valuing her time, her energy, and her capacity. And over time, people will admire and respect her even more for standing firmly for herself and her professional integrity. My dear friends, self-respect is also profoundly intertwined with the way we engage in self-talk. All too often, it's not the external world that puts us down. Rather, we ourselves are the ones who diminish our own value. A high-value woman does not engage in self-insulting thoughts when she looks in the mirror. She does not label herself as weak, unworthy, or unattractive. Instead, she speaks to herself with kindness, compassion, and affirmation. She consistently reminds herself of her inherent strength, her unique beauty, and her singular uniqueness. Because when you genuinely respect yourself on the inside, that inner reverence inevitably shines forth on the outside. People can intuitively sense your energy. When you move through the world with grace, with unshakable confidence, and with genuine self-love, people cannot help but respond to you with respect. And always remember this deeply empowering truth. The most potent form of self-respect originates from the profound knowledge that you were created with intentionality, with a specific purpose in mind. You are not an accident of nature. You are not merely here by chance or luck. You were intricately shaped with immense care, formed with a divine purpose, and endowed with an immeasurable, deep worth. If the creator of all existence invested such meticulous attention into crafting you, how could you ever possibly perceive yourself as anything less than extraordinary? Whenever you find yourself questioning your true value, gently remind yourself that you carry an undeniable spark of the divine within you. That singular truth alone renders you priceless. So, my sisters, walk with an undeniable dignity. Speak your truth with authentic confidence. Carry yourself like a queen whose crown may be invisible to the naked eye, but whose regal presence is utterly impossible to miss. Do not permit the fleeting opinions of others to define your essence. Do not allow temporary setbacks or challenging moments to shake your core. Stand tall and firm in your self-respect, because when you truly honor who you are, the world, in turn, learns precisely how to honor you too. If self-respect serves as the radiant crown of a high-value woman, then her deepest, most enduring strength emanates from her profound spiritual connection with God. This sacred connection is the wellspring that makes her steadfast, peaceful, and inwardly bright, illuminating her path even in the darkest times. No matter what tumultuous storms may rage around her, a woman who walks hand in hand with God moves through life with an unyielding confidence that simply cannot be taken away. She may bend under pressure, but she will not break. She may stumble along her journey, but she will never completely fall apart, because she possesses the deep knowing that she is divinely guided at every single step. In this human existence, we are all destined to encounter heartbreaks, experience failures, endure betrayals, and face countless disappointments. Many individuals, unfortunately, allow these challenging moments to crush their spirit and diminish their hope. However, a high-value woman draws her remarkable strength not from the ever-changing, unpredictable world around her, but from the constant, unchanging, and comforting presence of God within her. When the world seems to turn its back on her, she remembers that God never does. When others cast judgment upon her, she recalls that God understands the depths of her heart with boundless compassion. When people momentarily forget her worth, she remembers that her value was divinely bestowed by her Creator, and therefore no one, absolutely no one, can ever truly remove it. Let me share a straightforward yet powerful scenario. Imagine a young woman living under the relentless pressure to conform to society's often unrealistic expectations. Whether it concerns her career path, her physical appearance, or the timing of marriage, she feels utterly drained because she's constantly striving to please everyone around her, all while steadily losing touch with her authentic self. Then, one day, she consciously decides to pause. She steps away from the clamor and noise of the world and sits quietly, perhaps in prayer, in meditation, or simply in profound self-reflection. In that precious stillness, a profound sense of peace begins to permeate her heart. She realizes with liberating clarity that she doesn't have to prove anything to the world. Her only true calling is to remain faithful to the sacred values that God has intricately woven into her being. That single, powerful moment of spiritual connection grants her more inner strength than 1,000 compliments or external validations ever could. A high-value woman knows, with unwavering certainty, that when she remains intimately connected to God, she is never truly alone. Even in moments of solitude, she feels deeply supported and cherished. Even amidst profound pain, she finds solace and comfort. Even in times of confusion, she feels a gentle, unwavering guidance. This spiritual connection evolves into an inner compass, a reliable guide for her life. It illuminates her choices, grants her incredible patience, and significantly strengthens the very fabric of her character. Consider a majestic tree, standing tall and firm during a ferocious storm. The powerful winds batter it relentlessly. The driving rain pushes against it with immense force, yet it does not fall. Why? Because its roots run deep, anchoring it firmly to the earth. A high-value woman stands in much the same way. Life may hurl tempestuous storms at her, but she remains remarkably steady and resilient because her roots are deeply embedded in her faith, in her profound connection with God. Others around her may panic or succumb to despair, but she maintains her inner calm because she knows, without a shadow of a doubt, that a far greater power is holding her steady and guiding her through. Let's explore another example, this time in the workplace. Picture a woman who consistently gives her absolute best, pouring her heart into her work, but finds herself constantly facing unfair criticism or being overlooked for recognition. Many people would undoubtedly crumble under such persistent pressure and begin to question their own inherent worth. However, A spiritually grounded woman responds to these challenges with a distinctly different approach. Instead of drowning in bitterness or frustration, she consciously chooses to surrender the situation to God. She gently reminds herself, "What is truly meant for me will undeniably reach me. No one can obstruct the blessings that have been divinely written for my path." With this powerful mindset, she continues to work with unwavering honesty and profound patience, entirely devoid of bitterness or anger. And in due time, her patience and steadfastness invariably bear fruit. She receives the recognition she truly deserves and earns the genuine respect of everyone around her, precisely because of her remarkable calmness, her unyielding trust, and her quiet strength. My dear sisters, spiritual connection also bestows upon us the immense courage to release whatever no longer serves our highest good. Sometimes we cling desperately to toxic relationships, harmful habits, or incredibly stressful environments simply because we harbor a deep fear of being alone or facing the unknown. But a woman who truly trusts God understands with profound clarity that when something departs from her life, it is invariably because something infinitely better is on its way. She does not fear endings because she holds a firm belief in divine new beginnings. She does not collapse in despair over closed doors because she knows, with absolute certainty, that God closes one door only to graciously open another, far more suitable one. This profound connection to the divine also fundamentally transforms the way she interacts with others. When a woman feels deeply loved and cherished by God, she naturally radiates that love outward, sharing it generously with the world. She doesn't engage in petty competition. She doesn't compare her journey to anyone else's. She doesn't harbor envy because she understands that everyone is navigating their own unique path with their own timing and lessons. Instead, she actively lifts others up. She offers unwavering support. She provides genuine encouragement. Her spiritual glow becomes so vibrant and authentic that people naturally feel safe, deeply respected, and profoundly inspired whenever they are in her presence. And here is something of utmost importance to remember. Being spiritually connected does not imply that life magically becomes devoid of problems. Problems will inevitably arise. Challenges will surely come knocking. Pain will, without a doubt, enter your experience. But what fundamentally changes is your response to these circumstances. A high-value woman does not simply collapse under pressure. Instead, she bends her knees in humble prayer. She fortifies her spirit with unshakable faith. She moves forward with steadfast courage. Her struggles do not ultimately destroy her. Rather, they serve to shape her into an even wiser, stronger, and more radiant version of herself. So, ask yourself, how do you typically begin your day? Do you start it by mindlessly scrolling through your phone, consumed by worries about what others might think or say? Or do you begin it in a sacred space of silence, gratitude, and prayer, consciously reminding yourself that you are lovingly guided by a power far greater and more encompassing than anything around you? A woman who consciously starts her day with God carries that profound calmness and steady presence through every single moment. She becomes akin to a river, consistent, peaceful, perpetually flowing, nourishing all it touches, and ultimately unstoppable. Remember this enduring truth. Outward beauty will inevitably change. Social status will undoubtedly shift. Material possessions can vanish in an instant. But your profound personal connection with God is timeless, eternal, and indestructible. That is your true treasure, your authentic wealth, your most precious crown. When you remain deeply rooted in that sacred connection, absolutely nothing can shake your intrinsic worth. People may misunderstand your intentions. Society may attempt to label you with limiting definitions. But your soul will always know, with unwavering certainty, I am valuable because I come from the divine. My worth is eternal. My light cannot be dimmed. My path is divinely guided. So, my sisters, stay intimately close to your faith. Consistently strengthen your unbreakable bond with God. Cultivate deep gratitude in moments of joy. Practice profound patience in times of pain. Trust implicitly in the divine plan when confusion clouds your path. And as you courageously walk this journey, you will undeniably witness that the more connected you become to the divine, the more powerful, steady, and high value you will become in every single facet of your magnificent life. One of the strongest and most defining qualities of a high-value woman is her profound emotional stability. In a world where people are often quick to react, prone to anger, and easily shaken by every minor problem or setback, a high-value woman emerges as a beacon of calm within the eye of the storm. She is certainly not someone who lacks emotions. In fact, she feels deeply and intensely. However, the crucial difference lies in this. She does not allow her emotions to control or dictate her actions. She possesses the wisdom and self-awareness to understand them, to manage them effectively, and to choose to respond with profound wisdom and grace rather than impulsive reactions. Today, many mistakenly believe that emotional strength equates to being cold, unfeeling, or detached. But true strength is not about shutting down your feelings or suppressing them. It is about knowing precisely how to bravely face them, to process them in a healthy manner, and to respond in a way that builds and creates rather than destroys and diminishes. A high-value woman never permits temporary, fleeting emotions to lead to permanent regrets that she will later lament. She acknowledges that feelings such as anger, fear, and jealousy are entirely normal aspects of the human experience, but she adamantly refuses to allow them to lead her astray. Instead of reacting instantly and impulsively, she consciously pauses, takes a moment to reflect deeply, and then responds with clarity, intention, and foresight. Think of a glass of water. If you shake it violently, the water becomes turbulent, messy, and may even spill. But if you allow it to settle, it becomes perfectly calm and clear. Your heart and mind operate in much the same way. When you permit every casual comment, every minor setback, or every small disappointment to shake your inner equilibrium, you inevitably lose your precious peace. However, when you cultivate the ability to remain steady and centered within yourself, even as the world around you churns and shakes, you gain invaluable clarity and immense inner power. That, precisely, is emotional stability. Picture a woman navigating a highly stressful workplace environment. Her coworkers may frequently engage in gossip. Her boss might sometimes deliver unfair criticism. Deadlines are relentless and never cease. Most people in such a situation would either break down under the pressure or lash out in frustration. But this woman chooses calmness. She views criticism not as an attack, but as a potential opportunity for growth. She wisely ignores gossip that serves no constructive purpose. She manages her time and energy with remarkable wisdom and foresight. Her emotional maturity acts as a protective shield for her inner peace and quietly earns her the deep respect of those around her. People admire her not only for the quality of her work, but, perhaps even more so, for her serene and unwavering strength. Another powerful illustration lies within relationships. A woman who lacks emotional strength might frequently engage in arguments, constantly doubt her own worth, or perpetually seek reassurance from her partner. But a high-value woman does not allow fear or insecurity to govern her relationships. She communicates clearly and calmly instead of resorting to shouting or emotional outbursts. She listens with genuine empathy instead of immediately jumping to judgment. And she courageously walks away from disrespect instead of clinging to it out of fear. Her profound calmness becomes her superpower. Her emotional stability makes her inherently magnetic because people feel a profound sense of safety and trust when they are in her presence. Now, it's important to clarify that emotional strength does not imply that you never shed tears or never experience hurt. Absolutely not. Crying is not a sign of weakness. It is a healthy cathartic release. And pain is not a weakness either. It is simply an inevitable part of being human. But what truly sets a high-value woman apart is that she does not remain trapped or consumed by her pain. She allows herself to feel it completely. She accepts its presence. And then, with immense courage and resilience, she chooses to rise above it. She doesn't permit one bad day to spiral into a bad life. She possesses the vital tools and self-awareness to calm her turbulent emotions, to take deep, grounding breaths, to anchor herself in the present moment, and to continuously move forward with grace and determination. Let me tell you something simple yet profound. Life will always, without fail, test your resolve. There will always be disappointments, moments of confusion, instances of rejection, and the sting of loss. But emotional strength is the invisible shield that prevents these inevitable tests from utterly breaking you. Imagine experiencing profound heartbreak. Many individuals completely lose themselves when someone they love walks away. But a high-value woman says with an inner fortitude, yes, this hurts deeply. Yes, I will allow myself to cry and grieve, but this is emphatically not the end of my story. God has something far bigger and more beautiful awaiting me. That powerful mindset transforms her pain into purpose, her tears into profound understanding, and her heartbreak into immense personal growth. The greatest gift bestowed by emotional stability is profound freedom. Freedom from being controlled by the external circumstances of a situation. Freedom from being manipulated or swayed by the actions or words of others. And ultimately, freedom from being trapped by your own knee-jerk reactions and impulsive responses. When you truly learn to steer the ship of your emotions, you gain the undeniable ability to steer the course of your entire life. People may try to push your boundaries. Life may try to shake your very foundation, but you will remain steady and unmovable, like a mighty mountain. And that unwavering steadiness is precisely what makes you truly high value. And here's the truly beautiful, inspiring part. When a woman possesses deep emotional stability, she naturally becomes a radiant light for others around her. Her children learn resilience and strength from her calm demeanor. Her friends come to rely on her clarity and grounded perspective. Her co-workers trust her leadership and steady presence. Without even consciously trying, she becomes an unwavering pillar of support for her community. Not because she speaks the loudest or demands attention, but because she stands them strongest, radiating inner peace. Think of a single candle flickering in the profound darkness. When the wind blows, weak flames are easily extinguished, but a strong, steady flame continues to shine brightly, undeterred. A high-value woman's emotional stability is precisely that strong, unyielding flame. No matter how dark or chaotic her surroundings may become, her inner light continues to glow with unwavering intensity. And because of that consistent glow, others around her can also perceive their own paths more clearly, finding hope and direction. So, my sisters, diligently train your heart to remain steady and unwavering. When anger begins to rise within you, pause deeply before you react. When fear inevitably makes its appearance, gently remind yourself that it is a temporary visitor and will not last forever. When sadness comes knocking, allow yourself to feel it fully and honestly, but refuse to sink into its depths and become overwhelmed. With every challenge that arises, consistently ask yourself, how can I respond to this situation with wisdom and intention, rather than merely reacting impulsively? And over time, your inner strength will grow like tempered steel, firm, unshakable, and brilliantly radiant. In the end, always remember this profound truth. Storms will invariably come and go, but emotional strength empowers you to dance gracefully in the rain. Challenges will always appear on your path, but emotional stability equips you to stand tall and unbowed in the very heart of the storm. That is the true, captivating beauty of a high-value woman. Her emotions do not command her. She commands them. And that mastery makes her a formidable force that the world simply cannot overlook. A high-value woman is not someone who merely drifts through life, passively doing whatever everyone else expects or blindly following society's predetermined checklist. She lives with an undeniable purpose. She lives with a vibrant passion. She deeply understands that her life is not some random accident. Her existence is not meaningless or coincidental, and her unique journey is certainly not without profound significance. She knows, deep within her soul, that God has intricately placed special gifts, unique talents, and inspiring dreams inside her, and her sacred responsibility is to honor these divine endowments by living fully, authentically, and honestly. Far too often, women are subtly or overtly taught to make themselves small, to constantly put everyone else's needs before their own, to silence their deepest desires, and to believe that their own dreams don't truly matter. But a high-value woman knows that her dreams are not only important, but vital. She understands that the burning fire within her heart is not a mistake or an inconvenience. It is her very purpose. That powerful fire is meant to guide her, to illuminate her path, and not to be extinguished by the cold winds of doubt, the grip of fear, or the limiting opinions of other people. Consider this profound thought. Every single candle is purposefully created to shine and cast its light. If it hides its flame out of fear of the darkness, then what truly becomes of its intended purpose? In the same powerful way, if a woman conceals her unique gifts out of a fear of judgment or criticism, she is denying the world the distinct and precious light that only she can bring. Living with purpose is not an act of selfishness. On the contrary, it is a profound act of service. Because when you courageously follow your true calling, you don't merely complete yourself, you inspire others, you uplift those around you, and you add immense, unique value to the entire world. Let's look at a straightforward example. Imagine a woman who cherished painting since her early childhood. But as she matured, well-meaning people would often tell her, "This won't bring you any money. Be practical. Forget these impractical dreams." For a while, she listened to these voices and neglected her deep passion. But she felt a growing emptiness within her. One day, she chose courage. She picked up her brushes once more and began to paint. Slowly, she began to realize that her art profoundly touched people's hearts, brought healing to spirits, and even started to gain genuine appreciation and recognition. What truly happened here? By courageously following her passion, she not only rediscovered her own joy and fulfillment, but she also gifted something truly meaningful and beautiful to the world. This is what living with purpose truly looks like. It doesn't necessarily have to be grand or glamorous in the eyes of society. Sometimes, purpose is found in the seemingly small yet deeply meaningful actions that bring profound significance to life. Raising children with boundless love and wisdom, actively helping your community, generously teaching someone a valuable skill, writing something truly inspiring, or even cooking nourishing meals that bring families closer together. Whatever your unique gift may be, whether it feels big or small, when you honor it with your full being, you are honoring the greater divine plan for your life. A high-value woman knows intrinsically that passion brings an incredible surge of energy. When you genuinely love what you do, you radiate a different kind of light. People can feel the authentic spark in your voice when you talk about something that truly excites you. It is magnetic and draws others in. That passionate drive makes you feel unstoppable because it provides you with profound strength and resilience, even when circumstances become difficult and challenging. Without passion, life can often feel heavy, burdensome, and mundane. But with passion, even the most formidable challenges feel meaningful, purposeful, and worthwhile. Think of two women in the same workplace. One works solely for the paycheck. She drags herself through each day, constantly watches the clock, and goes home utterly drained and uninspired. The other woman, however, approaches her work with genuine passion, not necessarily because her job is perfect or glamorous, but because she actively seeks and finds a deeper purpose within it. She constantly looks for ways to grow, to help her colleagues, to improve processes, and to contribute meaningfully. Yes, she may still feel tired at the end of the day, but she feels profoundly fulfilled and invigorated. Who inspires more? Who leaves a truly lasting impact? Without a doubt, it is the one who walks through her professional life with undeniable passion and purpose. Purpose also provides invaluable direction when life inevitably feels confusing or overwhelming. Many women often feel lost because they are unconsciously following someone else's map, a societal script that dictates by this age you should marry, by this age you should have children, you should look precisely like this, or earn a certain amount. But a high-value woman listens to the internal compass of her soul, aligning her life with her divine calling, knowing that her unique path is hers to forge, filled with purpose and guided by passion.